If you could go back to when you first started in e-commerce, like my situation right now, what advice would you give yourself that you only understand now at your current stage? And welcome any extra advice. It doesn't have to be one.
I would try to put myself in the shoes of the customer earlier. Our customer service definitely lacked, and we had some marketplace issues, early on. It was also a way different world with Amazon and eBay, but we definitely lacked that and didn't take that as serious. And now, like, that's a game changer where if you don't have, a few hours of reply or even the ability to call in or text in,
Mm,
especially with the AI bots, like that customer experience is so poor. So the times have completely changed where you could get away with it back in the day, a 24-hour to 48-hour reply time. But we should have definitely been more reflective and urgent with those replies early on. B, I would have said, hey, forget this whole e-commerce thing again in the early 2000s. Just buy a stock, buy eBay, buy Amazon, buy Nvidia, buy Microsoft and hold and sit on your fat butt, Bill, and don't do anything else for a couple of years. And we'd be calling from the Rise yacht, Rise yacht. We'd all be on the yacht tonight, courtesy of me. I would have flown you all there. But such is life. Well, all I'm going to do is take that startup money that I, finished my college tuition with and then put it on any one of those stocks. And again, way different outcome. But this outcome is not too bad either. But still, that would have been a like stratospheric type of situation. But also, like, again, the perspective of things. So, like, we all talk about like bad things that happen. And there was a time where my first offline event, we actually took the wrong inventory to that event. And it was fresh, couple thousand items that we listed to our e-commerce side. And Amazon, I was at the event and I realized that we had messed up and we didn't have a good system in place. That would be another thing too, like early scale of like making things so dumbed down where you can bring anybody in and in 20 minutes they can learn their role way quicker, and I like as an entrepreneur, it takes a lot to like delegate and start out, but that's what you have to have that mindset of I need to learn this part of the business and then cash it out and delegate it and bring someone on and replace me. You're constantly like churning and replacing you because there's so many things that what adds the most value to your business, that's what you need to focus on. And anything else you need to hire for. I'm always getting to is we took the wrong books to an event and Amazon ended up suspending us. And it was like the last leg we'd been suspended a few times. And like literally it was early on in the business where like we were so hedged of like all in all the time. And that's a place you want to be when you're early on because like who cares? But like when rent's due and the utilities are due and the employees are paid owed their paycheck and there's no money in the bank, you gotta get really creative and made it through it. But like, you just gotta find a way. So we all have those moments. So understanding that these are just blips and when you come through that on the other side, you're a lot stronger. But yeah, I would say replace yourself with the tasks that are so nominal that you can find folks to bring in to do shipping or do ads or do product acquisition or whatever as soon as you can, once the business can afford to do it.
You want the same opportunity that all these members are getting on this call, where they are able to ask their questions directly to millionaires and billionaires, these 8, 9, and 10-figure entrepreneurs that I interview. Well, I want to give you that exact same access that you're watching right now in this video. All you have to do is go down and click the link in the description of this video to join the School of Mentors.